Hello and welcome to the Trample Back Podcast, episode 74. My name's Gary and I've got a really bad cold.
Is it definitely number 74?
It's 74 now.
I'm Chris.
I'm still John.
Just keep my upbeat. Flinging words to the street.
You both seem very negative this week.
Yeah.
I came here full of positivity and then one look at Conroy.
I'm rocking the Craig David look.
You do look like Craig David.
Just back from Miami. He's selling protein shakes to the weak.
I think at the moment he's looking more like a cross between a wet bandit and Santa.
A wet bandit?
Yeah, Home Alone, the wet bandits.
Oh, right. I thought it was like a Clean Bandit tribute act. I'm just in the whole Craig David kind of genre.
All over your boing.
I'm waiting on the BBC 3 documentary, 6 parts, with Stacey Dooley trying to find DJ Pied Piper. just to see where he went. Like, you know,
You just follow the line of kids.
who was it? Or rats. This year at the Tory Party conference, DJ Pied Piper bringing you to your seats.
Is it Wicked?
Is
that him? Is it Wicked?
Is it really? Aye. Do you really like it?
I'm loving it.
DJ Pied Piper, if you're out there, let us know you're with Tom Cruise.
So, yeah, I think we need to start this week by thanking all the people who got in touch with us. There was a really good response to putting a podcast out. So, who got in touch? You and Harrison, your mystery fangirl.
Yeah.
Got in touch.
How old is this guy? I've been looking at his fucking
He
Twitter.
looks like he shouldn't be able to.
You and I've been all over your Twitter this week.
Aye.
And I hope you enjoyed your formal dance.
He got a second date though, so you must have been a good wingman for him.
I took
You know a podcaster.
I took no. the fact that he definitely introduced himself and gave me his name, and I gave zero fucks then, and had to then think what his name was.
Trying to build an audience and you're just outing.
No, this was the point when we didn't have an audience.
So, Ewan, if you're allowed to stay up and listen to this, let's see a copy of your birth certificate, mate.
Is it not just that thing though, like policemen are getting younger, that we're actually so old that now men look like little boys?
What? He's got any messages in and say, that's a picture of my twins on my Twitter.
So thanks again, Chris in South Korea, Vonnie in England, Stephen Wilson, who always get in touch. Thank you again for your messages.
Is that Chris Saab on again?
Chris Saab, mate, there's nothing else to do in South Korea. It's between astrophysics and listening to our podcast. That's about it.
And just being aware of the North.
Aye. Is he friends with the North?
I think he is, yeah.
Well, just say something positive just in case they're mining the data connection. Chris, thanks for the feedback.
He was telling me actually he had a job interview to possibly move to China. In their office, he went in to use the toilets and it was just like a hole in the ground. So I think he's staying in South Korea now. Thanks to David Gallagher for the Cosby
You know like
gift.
hole? You know like hole? This is the best hole in the whole astrophysics district.
David said that
Squat like everybody else.
who else got in touch?
You too good to squat some more.
Both Fraser Lindsay and Craig Morrison sent us Bodger and Badger pictures, which was excellent.
Aye, memorial pictures.
Somebody on Twitter called Once Bitten, who didn't give his actual name, but I noticed his profile said that he's sometimes a haunted house actor.
Is it a picture or is it an egg?
There's a picture.
Oh, right,
There's a
okay.
picture.
We have a strict rule that if it's an egg, we don't communicate with them.
And thanks to Johnny, said brilliant, made my day that we've come back. So, also Joe Goss messaged us, but anything I want to make his life more miserable. So.
I fucking hate that I've brought any happiness to his life, even a little bit.
10:45, Joseph Goss cutting my hair tomorrow, shaving my beard off for me. Oh. So he'll probably get this on Wednesday and probably have done it. This is like a time portal for him. What I'd like to do is give a plug to Joseph Goss and Joe McKeown's Glasgow Comedy Festival show, which was last week.
I actually seen them advertised. I was going to go, but I did other things that were better.
And the furthest away message we had was from Steve McRobert. And what I like to think is pronounced Mount Gambier, but being in South Australia, it's probably
Gambia.
I did ask
to squat.
I did ask him if he would share the podcast around Australia, but he said that our accents are so impenetrable that
It's a big fucking place as well.
If we're going to crack the Australian market, I think we need to be more racist on our podcast as well.
Did you hear me talking about Chinese toilets not 45 seconds ago?
So yeah, thanks again everyone that got in touch. It's
If nothing, I'm a border here. Do you know what I mean?
me and John really appreciate you getting
John and I.
in touch.
John
No,
and
that's
I.
been changed.
Oh, is it
They've officially changed it.
I never got that letter.
Yeah.
I half expected one of you
Is
used
Gary's
to be
a
away. Half expected one of you used to be away doing Saturday night takeaway.
Walker's got the forehead for it.
No. How do you feel about that? About
The show or what's happening?
what's happening?
I feel bad for him.
You feel
Do
bad
you?
for him?
Aye.
I think
Can he have a kid? His wife left him. His fucking mates just announced that he's having a kid. Just for trying to help me get the fucking drinking drug problem.
you're right up until the point where he then gets in a car and drives it with his mom in it. Pished.
I grade drug problems for celebrities in two different sections.
Right.
You either get a real drug problem. As a celebrity, you either have a real drug problem, which takes in some of the big hitters, heroin, cocaine, alcohol, or you've got a Matthew Perry drug problem,
But a painkiller problem.
painkiller, prescription painkillers. And I think this Ant and Dec, what one is it?
It's Ant.
Ant. I think the Ant one, see, addicted to painkillers.
Yeah.
Like Gary, how long have you been addicted to painkillers?
More than half my life.
And how often do you go drunk driving?
Never.
Do you think he's got to the point where the celebrity thing, like, this was his third crash in a fucking fortnight?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It was the third one in a fortnight.
That's what I can't get right. Like, see, when I feel sad, I just want to go to my bed and have everybody leave me alone. I don't want to go for a drive.
Aye. Come on, Mum, get the Mini Cooper out. I'm fucking high on no pain. see if your pain is too much IVF or your pain is your missus leaving you. That's not really do you know what I mean? There isn't a prescription for that. You just need to
Like, you'd be more understanding
do some hard thinking.
if he was taking cocaine,
A lot.
perk himself up.
I'd respect him.
But at least at that point, he'd be taking something which was proven to alter your thinking.
Aye.
Whereas he just had some good opiates and went for a drive. So my level of sympathy
do you
wears away.
Do you think it's, see, the first time you smoked hash and you had to be back in the house for 10 o'clock on a Friday night and you're trying to kid on to your mum you're no stoned? You're trying to kid on, you're not, oh hi, what are you watching? Any Pringles? And you're trying to kid on that you're no wasted and you try to do you think he did that with his mum?
And his mum's trying to act normal in case he finds out she's wasted as well.
Aye, she's sitting drunk. Wants to get to Aldi for one of the 5 gins that they put out over Christmas. But do you feel sympathy for him because you can through a hard time? I feel sorry for Dec.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong.
Aye, yeah, he's getting penalised. That's all his fucking contract work away.
Why was he getting penalised though? He's happy to walk away from it, I'm sure.
He's not working on Saturday, is he?
I'm sure he's happy to walk away from it.
Do you think the two of them, after a 20-odd year career, are just tired of one another?
Aye.
He should have just shot him in the eyes with a paintball gun.
I've been trips with my mates for a gig for like 2 nights, and see by the time you get on the plane to go back, you're like, let's fucking not text for a few days.
I was working in a sports shop in Jersey and they came in. The theatre in Jersey, I can't remember what one was going out.
That 25-seater.
It's a very big, well-renowned Victorian theatre. And there was I can't remember, it was maybe Grease or something that was on for a couple of nights. But one of them went out with an actress called Claire that was in a sitcom. Wasn't it 2.4 Children? Was that a UK sitcom?
Yeah, she's in EastEnders now, is she not?
No, it was Claire something. So Ant and Dec come over to visit her. The two of them come into the sports shop. Absolutely tiny, the pair of cunts.
Aye.
Fucking tiny. I don't know, it was maybe growth hormone or sitting on a cushion, couldn't reach the pedals. I don't know if he was tiny enough to be driving an adaptive car, but I don't know who sold him the drink.
Normally you're relying on your mum to slap you around the ear and go, don't be a dick.
Or do you think they're like South African or South American football players where their mum and their dad are their agents and they just like the brothers, or it's the whole entourage? Do you think there's like a load of Geordies just camped in London looking after Ant and Dec's business interests, and they can't say, you can't bite your fingers, you are fucked, you're not driving me the 270 miles to the Swarovski shop in Bournemouth?
They should draft in Donna Air.
I'm not saying tiny people like shiny things. What they fucking do. Donna Air, but what's she do? She's got a crazy transatlantic accent now.
Does she? I've not. God.
Aye. Fenton, we were talking about Donna Air the other day. We were talking about Lauren Laverne, and then Donna Air came up because essentially I thought they were the same person.
I don't know who either are.
Oh,
Lauren Laverne.
Nick. Lauren Laverne's everybody's dream woman, surely.
Since Joe Wiley died. Anyway, talking of people dying, who have we got celebrity death this week?
Well,
Ant and Dec, we hope you get better. with depression and things like this, it's always good to hear somebody say, just go to the gym. You know, that seems to be...
on the bus.
Do you think you'll get jail?
Nah, famous people don't go to jail.
Community service.
It's going to make I'm a celebrity look a little bit different, isn't it?
John,
Yes.
you picking the celebrity death this week?
I never picked them. They died and I was aware of them.
I heard you personally chose them.
Well, I had always wanted to kill the last white male rhino. I'm not aware if there's any black male rhinos still alive, but the whites, which are the most important of all the rhinos, their last one died. Do you know what annoys me? I'm actually quite happy with social media because I didn't see that many people share this one, whereas this is normally a chance. Remember Cecil the lion?
Yeah. Cecil?
Cecil.
Fucking hell.
That's how important.
Cecil?
So important it was. Not too many
shampoo.
Not too many people get annoyed at this because then I didn't have to bring up the.
Cecil? Have you been corrected? Like, if somebody says actually it was called Cecil.
I never spoke to the
Or
lion.
is that how you say Cecil?
Was it Cecil?
No, but in lion language it's pronounced Cecile.
Right.
Okay, so I'm right.
We'll never fucking know.
So there was a white male rhino.
What was that called?
Sudan.
Zidane or Sudan?
Sudan, not Zinedine.
Right, the country?
The country.
Right.
It's like celebrity naming their children.
It died aged 45, which that seems old.
When did they go into his waistcoat and take his fucking driver's license? My God, this rhino was only 45.
But I don't know if that's old or young.
That's old.
Is it?
Yeah.
Then they would look for pictures of kids and there wasn't any. Because he was the last.
But I'm quite enjoyed because the fact that not too many people shared it meant that too many people weren't even aware that there was only one left. Because that would have been the bigger thing to share. I wasn't even aware we were down to one. Were you, Gary?
Well, I think there's 2 females left as well.
But that means that done.
Well, they've got some frozen
sperm,
frozen white rhino jizz.
So that, I mean, I've got some available. I don't know how the mix will go.
That's amazing. See, in the media culture of just now, going, well, that's the last white rhino away. Apart from the 2 birds. It's not the last. It's not the last white rhino.
It's the last white male though.
It's the third. It's the third last white rhino.
Okay.
When I look at a rhino, it's particularly a white rhino, I don't see gender. I just see them all the same.
See if they get one of those Edinburgh pandas in to pump it. that guy just like, oh, do you know what? Fucking anything. I will fuck it. We've got an opportunity come up. I don't know if you'll be off it. Fucking sign me up.
Have I ever told you guys that about the time I fed a baby rhino at the zoo?
Right.
It's brilliant. Like, even, it was...
Are they herbivores or do they eat meat?
No, the herbivores. It also, so this was at Edinburgh Zoo a few years ago. There were babies, but like the size of a Fiesta.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Edinburgh Zoo.
And see, they didn't have a fence. They just had like a wooden barrier because they just spend all their time in a heated pool, so they won't go out. So one had to get his medicine which they hid the medicine in a cabbage. I had to go and help them feed the cabbage. It was genuinely one of the best experiences I've ever had. It was brilliant.
Throwing this out there, surely if we're down to the last 2 white rhinos, is this just their time to be extinct? Darwin's law.
But I think the difference with
Revolution
rhinos...
gone, do you know what, they just didn't last.
No, I think it's different with rhinos because parts of Africa literally have to send out armed guards with snipers looking after them because people keep trying to cut off their horns to get boner medicine.
Did they die when you do that?
Yeah, I think so. But just through recklessness rather than necessity.
They just get really sad and take painkillers behind their mate's back.
Well, I think, yeah, it's not going to stand there and let you cut his horn off, so I think they shoot it and then...
But that precedes the taking of the horn?
Yeah.
You missed that part?
Sorry, they only take the horns of dead rhinos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the problem's already happened.
Trying to take a horn off a
it's hard
live rhino is very difficult.
A tranquiliser's more expensive than bullets. Like, could they not just knock it out, saw it off, and then let it...
Well, I think the thing is they
would
don't
they grow
care.
back?
No, I don't think so.
Have they tried?
Is it
The
not,
rhinos?
Well, no, if they hadn't killed them first.
I think it's made of hair, isn't it?
Your guys' knowledge astounds me.
What, rhino hair?
Well, just general knowledge. I listen to
General
things.
knowledge of everything.
It's here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if you put a wee bit of shampoo and conditioner on it, does it just go on a lot?
You get one of those Wayne Rooney transplants.
Who's fucking going Tinder date? Better get some rhino horn.
Chinese guys, apparently.
Oh, China's getting it tight tonight. Hope they're not listening.
Definitely are.
Sorry, that was a shame.
So, any human deaths?
Plenty. Got one. Charles Lazarus, which I'm convinced that can't be his real name.
Charles Lazarus?
That's too cool a fucking name.
Is he still dead?
He's
Wait for the comeback.
He's definitely dead.
For now.
Which is quite cool because he only just got announced, so he's the guy who founded Toys R Us.
Right.
So at the same time they went into administration.
So they were on the last legs and so is he, but he's beat them to it. So he doesn't actually have to see it die.
How did he die?
Cardiac arrest. 94?
Death by rhino.
Well, I'm assuming though.
Death he can respect.
He had a good run. Like 94. Think of his lifestyle in the 80s and 90s when Toys R Us kicked off.
Jeffrey is said to be inconsolable.
That's also led to a big reduction in the number of wild giraffes because they had to have millions of Jeffreys under each roof.
All those giraffes out of work.
He must have had a life though, man. He must have been doing cocaine off the head of Furbies.
And any toy he wanted to play with, he just had there at any time. That'd be brilliant. It's like, you fancy a game of Hungry Hippos? Mate, I've got a million of them. Brilliant.
Is he American?
Aye.
What
Charles Lazarus. Yes, he's American.
What happened to Toys R Us? Just too many big shops?
No, it was cunts.
Amazon.
They were doing, their sales were perfectly fine. It was the fucking bank they took a loan off of to open more stores. Fucked them.
Open more stores?
Well, that's in the 90s, so the loans they took to open all these stores and finance their debt the way most companies do, the banks had just been fucking them over. So it wasn't their sales were consistent, which is like contrary to what folk are saying.
They own Smiths as well.
Do they?
I don't think so, because Smiths is still going.
Sure.
If they owned it, I'd imagine it would
See, any time I take my kids to Smiths, the place is fucking shocker.
No.
Like, it's bumper to bumper. Just angry parent, hi kids, just...
There's a chance for a toy store to open up.
Whatever happened to was the Jolly Green Giant?
Oh, he's so sweet, con.
But there was a toy shop.
There was.
The Jolly Giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jolly Giant was one. The Jolly Green Giant was his...
The Jolly Green Giant was the sweet corn guy.
Do you know what? See the amount of times... I think toys are finished. See the length of time my kids play with anything that they must have.
It's an iPad now.
Yeah.
See, to be honest, I come back for... Like on a Monday I take my boy to guitar lesson and he just honestly couldn't give a fuck. He pestered me. Can I get a guitar lessons? I no bother. Got my cracking guitar. So this is week 6, but he's still doing Twinkle Twinkle with one finger. He's not doing the 10 minutes.
He's not even written his first song yet.
No. How am I meant to monetise this shit?
It's a lack of investment. What's the point in investing in your kids
Well,
if you don't get a return?
But I said to his sister, I'm like, is he doing his 10 minutes every night? And she's, he's sitting in the Kindle all the time. So I get 4 or 5 for snatching. Hey, you need to pay your groceries. But the Kindle and computer games have just fucking ruined them.
But I mean, you're basically saying you're annoyed at your son because he's reading too much.
No, it's not. It's all colour coded.
Or like a Kindle Fire.
It's all colour coded. Green for go, blue for stay, red. You know, there's nothing substantial getting read. The boys more than the girls. You go, oh, can I get this? Can I get this? And you get it. But within a day, you know, it's kind of. I mean, I can remember doing that with toys. You know, you couldn't wait to get them at Christmas, and then Boxing Day, New Year, you're kind of going, oh, I'm not fucking playing with that. Fucking bored of this shit. And then you would go back to the things that you normally did, like badger baiting, fly fishing, or playing football. You know, you always went back to the things that you were doing before. But if we created the need in kids to go over a 50, 60 year period going, I must have this immediately, I must have this immediately. And then as soon as you've had the dopamine hit and go, I finally got it, do you just move on to the next thing? Like, my kids have been always greedy. You know, kind of go, no, you're not getting that, they're cool, they adapt and survive. But the way toy shops are full, you know, full of punters spending money, kind of going, how can that business die? You know, kids are always wanting the next thing. There's always the it's better enough. See, the best value at Christmas there was a Stretch Armstrong for ages and ages.
Really?
Ages and ages. You couldn't get a Stretch Armstrong. There was some kind of fight over who had the rights to sell Stretch Armstrong. I thought, is there maybe something in it? Or like, are they filling this with ammonia? Like, some kids wasted it for everybody to be biting through the knee. But no, it was down to kind of a rights issue, going who can actually sell them. So we got him this one, but I fucking tell him his right name was Stephen. Right name was Stephen Armstrong. Stretch was a nickname. So still refers to him as Stephen. Come on, Stephen.
You're a bad dad.
Well, you
got to amuse yourself somehow, though.
Oh, you've got to get them in. Got to get them in. But just desperate for him. He seemed really keen about the guitar. And I'm like, just 10 minutes. The length of time you spend in the Kindle, like 10 minutes, you'll get better at this really, really quick.
What's that 40,000 hour thing, isn't it? If you can get the hours in now, you'll be a maestro.
Well, I thought it was 10,000 hours to be a master at anything.
Yeah. What did I say?
40.
That's to be 4 times as good.
Yeah.
Probably
imagine you done the last hour and the robot just marched in and took your job away from you. Well done for getting really good at that. Beep.
This is me done 10,000 hours scanning shopping at a supermarket. I can't believe I'm about to pass it over. I'm a pro. Scans first time, every time. Sorry, self-serve.
Oh, see, I know you've got a banhammer lined up, but I'm fucking desperate to talk about these Boston Dynamics cunts.
Who?
See the people that keep releasing the Twitter videos about how advanced their robots are.
No.
Not this
the ones
fucking
with
frightening.
it's like,
Is these the
looks like
terrifying ones that you said you need, and like they're saying in like a year you need spotlights to be able to spot them moving? Like you would literally move that quickly. The ones that have built like the dogs.
Aye.
You were saying you need spotlights to see how quick they would move. Build a gun in that and then
Aye. All these soldiers out of work.
Do you think robots will listen to podcasts though?
No.
Nah, then fucking this is a waste of time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should probably just gear up.
To fast forward 20 years, you've just got a robot in the street trying to sell armbands for a fucking dead Dyson that lost his life in Southern Quadrant 4. Help for robots.
Help for Henry's.
We went there to try and kill their robots, and their robots fired back at us.
Robot on robot crimes.
I can't even get a council box.
So I'm assuming this is Boston in America and not Boston down in England.
Boston Dynamics, I'm not sure if they're part of MIT or the whole thing's just sinister as fuck. And it's so, but why would you need an aggressive robot dog moving that quick? I'm sick of progress. I'm sick of technology. Fucking scares the shit out of me. Elon Musk, we must say congratulations to Elon Musk, whose dad had a kid with his stepdaughter today.
Yeah, so what does that make that to Elon Musk? I don't even know what that...
Another consumer.
It's going to take somebody as clever as Elon Musk to explain to me what that means.
It's his stepsister and
So it's like his nephew and
nephew. Aye.
the fucking.
But that's went the way of European royalty.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do we keep all the money?
Well, that's how
do we
World
keep all
War
the money
One
in the
happened.
family? And Elon's going, oh, it's my stepsister, I can't do that. His dad, oh, fucking me, finishing the job again. So congratulations,
The
Elon's family.
is it Beeson Out? Is that their names?
Beezing out.
Beeson Out.
Is that his sister's name?
I think that's the surname. Yeah,
Bozano.
something like that. Yeah, you know, Beizenhout.
That much money, you can do what the fuck you like.
Yes.
What? You had a
You want to
baby-
fire a car into space?
You had a baby with who? I was only fucking over there doing the space shit. Come back 8 months later. Get this little monstrosity.
He must.
I'm trying to further human advancement. You've got a fucking kid with 11. I don't even know what they are.
Do you know, I think
Claws.
It'd be a good candidate to fire to Mars.
Do you know? I think it's been a case of like Elon Musk is doing all this stuff, Tesla building fucking energy batteries that can power Australia, and the
Can
step
they keep control of his fucking dad?
and the stepsister's going, "I'll never be as famous as Elon."
Well, look who's trending. But this is the new elites. You can just fuck your own family, keep the money in the family, and nobody's kind of asking questions.
John, you're a cricket fan.
Ish.
You
Yes.
see the shit with the Australian cricket team cheating?
Disgusting.
It was described in the Australian press as Australia's darkest day. You put a bit of sellotape on the ball.
I watched something. It was,
It's a bit fucking...
yeah.
There's a couple of Aborigines like,
Aye.
nah, no sure.
But there is a couple of Aborigines also going, "You shouldn't scratch a cricket ball."
Yeah.
Did they scratch it or put sellotape on it? Or
There's two different ways to do it. I've not seen the detail of what they actually done.
you just adopted a pose there as if you go show me how to inject heroin for the first time.
Aye.
There's two ways to do it.
The example that Darren Goff showed on Sky Sports News this morning was that if you take a tennis ball
Right?
and put tape over one side of it and then bowl the tennis ball, you'll see the complete just a tennis ball, just by showing you the soft and rough, it will completely different move the ball. Like it treats it as a totally different
Every
object.
time.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't matter where the sellotape is.
But no, you need to do half and half. You need to do straight half.
Oh,
So,
right.
so if they're
it's-
basically
it's
making, if
that
they
much
keep
coverage.
yeah, so they used to do stuff with like Vaseline and stuff. They used to put
It's
that
about,
on their leg and then rub it against their leg,
Right.
and then they started testing swabbing the trousers.
You're joking. Trouser swabbing.
Aye, I know.
That's why...
It's the scummiest sport in the world.
That's why Vera always had the patch on his chest.
Both of them have
it was shown on the big screen
they've
live.
been
as
suspended.
Right.
The two of them have been suspended, and one of the other ones has removed himself as captain of his IPL side.
That is ridiculous because
Stephen
obviously Australia's darkest day was when Amber Heard and Johnny Depp ripped the piss out of them. With a really insincere
Try to
apology.
bring a dog in.
Two
Two dogs.
dogs.
One scratched, one wrapped in sellotape. We don't want this here. We don't want this here. See what you just talked about international sport there. Did you see last week John Gregory winning the Indian Premier League?
Did they?
Aye, John Gregory.
So he was a manager.
former
for Aston Villa?
Aston Villa. Go and check out the pictures of John Gregory with the trophy. They're amazing.
You know who won it? Who was the manager that won it last year?
Who?
David James.
Oh,
That league must be fucking. I need to move out there.
You might get a game.
My coaching career will move further on if I go to India, surely.
what age group are you coaching just now?
Under 14s.
Any good? No.
Nah, there's a couple of good players, but aye.
You'll not keep a hold of them.
No, we definitely won't. It's really upsetting.
Would they listen to a podcast if you asked them to?
You can't let them listen to it.
No, I can't even know my PVG accounts in it.
I said, so what, do they play like 2 years above you in Harrison? Hear that? That's the noise of a radio getting switched on in East Kilbride.
You know, Newcastle have been up for sale for about 9 years. Basically since Mike Ashley took over.
They are the house that just will not move off a right move, aren't they? You're going, it looks really good from the outside.
You do just there is that thing where you just know Newcastle fans are just they're of the opinion that anyone's better than Mike Ashley.
Right.
Like you know you're in Sports Direct.
Yep.
I'm even amazed that Newcastle turn up. I've said this for ages in the right kit every week. I expect him to turn up in like a pair of fire trap jeans, Syndico socks, and everyone with extra large Rangers tops on.
Just everybody cutting about in Slazenger.
And all the players on like at the side of the pitch drinking out those giant mugs.
Aye. Giving one another Christmas gifts of Donny polo shirts.
Although if you are going to go to Sports Direct and you like using Heinz tins of soup, it's the only mug that will hold the perfect measurement.
Is it?
Do you drink soup at a mug?
Well, I do. Is a Sports Direct mug really a mug? It's like a basin with a handle on it.
Can you imagine in like 1,000 years' time an archaeologist going up going, these people must have been massive.
See, when you buy something at a Sports Direct and they try and sell you that fucking massive bag in the magazine, you come, would you like why would I want to fucking sit and read this bullshit?
I know you're only in it by ankle socks, but by any chance, do you want a giant mug, a massive bag, and 4 protein bars?
See the way the Sports Direct staff look, you know, it kind of, I think they could be getting better working conditions. Like, you can see them fucking furtively filling in applications to work my mine. As much as the Newcastle United supporters hate Ashley, he should be fucking treating the workers a bit better.
What, in Newcastle?
Well, how can you put I don't understand, like, how they keep losing money. Like, he sucked money out of the club.
I don't think he is losing money.
No, he's not.
Aye.
I think, though, Mike Ashley is the exact kind of guy who will be creaming his pants about Brexit because he sees the potential for workers' rights to be taken away and that'll make him even more money. He's that kind of guy, I think.
Do you know what? I fucking love sports shops, and see, getting into Sports Direct for the chance of a bargain, I do love getting in there, but I do feel dirty buying stuff out of the place.
So the reason I brought this up was that Floyd
Imagine
Mayweather...
you went into a fucking house and there's like 6s at a funeral and you're all around to see your auntie, and like, you know, they do these sort of pieces and salmon, you know, everybody's coming in to visit. Imagine every cup in your house was a Sports Direct mug. Like, you had an annex. You know, like, the normal shelf wouldn't take.
You need a reinforced fucking shelf.
Aye. I'm just imagining it. Just close your eyes and imagine the horde subsidence.
So yeah, the reason I brought it up was that Floyd Mayweather's been in the news saying that he'd be interested in buying it.
Right.
And bringing his friend Ronaldo to sign for them and finish his career there.
What Ronaldo? What one?
The good one. The good one, not the fat one.
Ronaldo?
Nah, he's a wee bit gone. But I just like the idea. I'd love Mayweather. You know, Mayweather's always giving away like money on Facebook. I just like the idea of him with like John Joe Shelby. It's like best comment gets John Joe.
Do Premiership footballers need any more money?
Aye, because you get really fucked up things happening, like stealing a taxi in like Malaga. The reckless, the better. We need to get an Ant McParland footballer. We need somebody just to break down at the peak of their powers.
Listen, for all the Premiership footballers out there, just one of these come out. Just a wee bit. Show your cards.
Can I, mate?
Show your cards. We'll see how strong the league is. See how strong the proposition is as a merchandising tool.
That's really sad.
What?
I just feel sad about it.
There is a homosexual football player there that can't
at least one
be as fabulous
at least one.
But just point the finger back at Justin Fashanu going, there was one. Look how that turned out. That's a lot of football chat this week.
Yep.
I've seen the guy this week got finally went up in court, the guy that had taught his girlfriend's dog to do a Nazi salute on command.
Why did they not jail the dog? Right, there's been a lot of speculation about this, his right to free speech, and you see people say things like, I hate what he says, but I will defend his right to say it. Honestly, he's had more traction and more coverage off of people complaining about him. He's just a fat wank. Why are you taking any notice of him?
But that is the point, though.
You can't just put fat wanks in jail, mate. Aye,
that's what I mean. It's you've made it bigger than it ever was.
Aye.
You just tell people YouTube already demonetised the video. Aye. So they went, right, nobody's sponsoring this because it's stupid and it's really offensive. But
as I understand it, when he first put it out, it was on a private video that had only been viewed by 7 people. and somebody took that and started sharing it. So he didn't make it, well, this will get me loads of views. He did it.
I didn't do that.
You know, his girlfriend was like, no, my wee pug, I love her, she's so great, she's the best wee dog in the world. And he's like, I'll fucking show you how great she is.
That's what you do.
And just another fucking Mongo online. See the...
There's not enough of them though.
Honestly, online, don't fucking start me. Just fucking push my buttons.
John, I feel like the way through the thing, I feel like, John, you're one bad decision away from being the same guy.
I think right, so say anything ever happened where this took off or coaching worked, something, right? There is enough stuff that I've put in social media out there that
I could kill that career before that.
Oh yeah,
started.
Be dead. Yep. Something that I said when, fuck's sake, what age is this guy? Do we know what age this guy is?
His late 20s, I think.
He's fucking young. An idiot.
I was listening to my favourite anger creator today. Last 10 minutes of Cold K. Right? Podcast goes away, some things never change.
The BBC Scotland, if you want to tune in on the radio, you can make yourself angry as well.
Kay today was encouraging phone callers to phone in. There was a woman from, I don't know if she was a woman from an organisation or just an angry woman, complaining about drink featuring alcohol featuring so heavily on greetings cards. So there was a
like celebrations, congratulations, right?
Or one of those ones, kind of, they kept highlighting this 5 glasses of wine on it, you know, it kind of, this is what gets me through the insanity of my week.
Right.
There's 5 glasses of wine in a night or whatever.
Or during like work lunch.
Aye.
Sometimes I cook with wine. Sometimes even put it in the food.
Aye. That bullshit. Like, I don't have a drink problem. I drink, I fall down, I get back up again. What's the problem? You know, like that type of shit that's been about for fucking years. And they actually had 3 people debating the position of alcohol on greetings cards. So you had one person, this angry woman, saying it's shocking, there's people getting breast cancer and alcoholism is rife in the community. And then you had somebody going, no, it's just part of the celebrations, you know, it's alcohol, it's just a part of that. Then you had a woman from the Greeting Cards Association Trust, you know, like some kind of, I'm like, the national fucking broadcaster. This is where you're generating news. Fucking everybody. See some of the shit you can put in a moon pig. Elon Musk is on there making a congratulations card going, congratulations, you fucking pedo rat. Post. And they're worried about cans of lager on, like, nobody's ever went into Clinton's, seen a greeting card with alcohol on it, and their life took a dip from there. Why are these things, like, see this Nazi dog, that's for our Australian listeners, dog. Why are these things so prominent and in the fucking conversation? It's just fucking filler. It's horrible.
I think cunts, and I'll use that properly, see the people that complain about stuff like this, I think cunts like having a little victory of things that don't matter. Like, they feel, people who have complained about this video and see him being arrested will think that they've done something. Like, they've achieved it. They honestly, God, I see this all the time. They think there's like an achievement that they've done. It was the same with the...
Did he get time? Is he going to jail?
It's not been sentenced yet, but he's facing jail time.
This is being talked about in America, and then we're getting represented as a country that doesn't have free speech now.
No, but that's like fucking Eurotrash. Do you know what I mean? Just because Lola Ferrari had massive tits, it doesn't mean everybody in Italy's like that.
You don't know. Have you checked? Yeah. Exactly. No, but this is the point. No, this is headline news here.
Right.
The guy's been arrested. He's going to get some form of time or a fine, suspended sentence, whatever's going to happen. But America can take that one story, which is headline news here for some reason just now, and go, they do actually have a free speech problem because this guy's just said something stupid online and he's been arrested for it. We're a country that's like pushing this really open, liberal type place to live. It's amazing. And then shit like this cuts through and nobody really comments on it and just goes, oh, fuck it.
But what do you mean nobody comments on it?
This is the kind of shit I would want.
Do you know what? I've came the whole all the way. Everybody needs guns. And see if somebody should just be allowed to... See somebody that was really irate about that, or a greeting card, they should be allowed to have an armed siege. It's just so tired that it's just... They're absolutely raping the NHS. And they've just put half an hour 20 minutes worth of greeting cards being offensive. Honestly, fuck up. Fucking, he's a break. I'm tired. Geez the weather. Anything but this. Okay, we've got a caller coming through from Johnston. What are you angry about today, Shirley? I like to talk about greeting cards. Fuck off.
What was the Greeting Card Association stance? Was it fuck up?
Do you know how Kay tried to...
I bet it was apologetic and the research and the numbers and facts and figures, Gary, but how...
She said greeting cards tend to reflect trends in society.
Oh my God.
So alcohol is a big part of celebrations, so that's why it's on the card. Then Kay tried to start it up going, well, would you put cigarettes on cards? Because they're carcinogenic as well. See, do you know what? See if you put 20 Marlboro Lights on a fucking 21st birthday card. Some daft cunt to buy it.
In place of the candles, like instead of the candles, lit in fags, aye.
We are 6 months away from the first vaping birthday cake. Instead of candles, it's just spitting blueberry flavoured fumes out into, oh, my dad loves vaping. Everything's just went too far, and that's why I'm so reticent about podcasts. So
what did these other cunts say were the way that they celebrated? Like, if they were celebrating something, how did they claim they celebrated? I've never seen anyone celebrate with a cup of tea.
Well, this is a Sports Direct mug, and everybody's involved. Gary, should you have alcohol on greeting cards? Who cares? Correct answer.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's so not on my radar.
Right, see this guy with the dog in the pug? The pug. Nazi,
dog in the pug?
Nazi dog pug. Couldn't care less. I couldn't care less if you've got a well-behaved pug. I think the fact that you keep a dog that has been so inbred it can't breathe is fucking horrific.
Yeah.
See if you then...
Dogs are like 60% inbred, and I don't know how it's taken me this long to realise that would be obvious. like I heard that stat and I was like, fuck off. Does that mean they'd be like retarded? Like,
and you googled it and it was just
no, but then I realised, like, for years it was just like families breeding the dogs with the only access to brothers and sisters. And I was like, it shocked me. And I went, oh, that makes loads of sense.
Elon Musk is the source to go to on this.
That's why the Kennel Club in Crufts and all like that is so controversial, because they promote interbreeding to get the right look. The perfect pug can't breathe. That's the actual definition of it. Can't breathe. The sausage dogs are too long, so their spines crack and it's really painful for them.
That's why it's called pugs. That's the last noise they make. Stick that in a fucking greeting card and send it to the prison jail. Okay, cocaine. Next up, we have Andrew want to talk about anti-Semitism in the Labour Party. I don't like greeting cards.
So I'm talking about things that don't matter. I heard this week that Spain's wanting to extradite a Catalan politician.
What's this lady's name? Clara Ponsati.
I don't know how you say her name.
Clara Ponsati. It's
Cecile.
Cecile, you're a wee line.
So what's she done? I'm aware of what happened.
10 months ago, she was given the education minister's job. You know, like the sort of shadow one, kind of. See when they're having the meeting in Catalonia, they saying, right, who's going to do this job? Right, I'll be education, I'll be transport, I'll be paella.
So she's the shadow version.
She's the shadow.
So she takes notes for the.
But she came in 10 months ago because the person that was in the job voted against. She didn't. I don't know if it was male or female, but the person that was in the role for education previously did not want to stage the illegal election.
Oh.
Said we shouldn't do that, so they were got rid of, and Clara Ponsati was brought in. But she studied in St Andrews. So when we started jailing everybody, was the Prime Minister's name Puigdemont?
Puigdemont, aye.
How do you say the middle bit? I heard it in the radio.
I think you just muffle it and then move on.
Puigdemont's in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's now 4 or 5 people that put this up. Sort of went ahead with the illegal election.
Yep. And then all the riots happened.
So she escaped initially through Brussels and then went to St Andrews, where I think one of the people she studied with, or one of the professors at St Andrews she was friendly with, has been kind of hiding her. But the police Scotland issued a statement saying, we've received a European arrest warrant for Clara Ponsati, which we'll need to carry through. Then Sturgeon commented on it and said, listen, their hands are tied here, we're going to need to, it's not us, it's Westminster that's going to see it through. So this has sparked a bit of debate, going, oh, Sturgeon wants to be a part of an EU, but she doesn't like handing over illegal election organisers. So that started a kind of debate there. But it'll be interesting. I think if they make it hard, to hand her over, it could be an interesting couple of days to see how it pans out. Honestly, don't know how it's going to go. They need to hand her over because they've signed up to all the European treaties that say, well, if there's an arrest warrant, you need to hand them over. But I reckon there'll be a couple of days wriggling, kind of make them squirm a wee bit.
Can't imagine the Spanish police turning up in Fife.
Just try to take bribes off of junkies.
What is this place?
It would probably harsher to leave her in Fife than to take her to a Spanish jail.
That's a good point. Spanish jail or Fife.
There'd be jails in Valladolid reading newspapers going, have you heard about that lassie that's stuck in Fife?
What's the crime? Like, what's the punishment for these crimes?
I don't know if it would be something like treason.
I was going to say, is it can it be killed? Because treason, you can still kill people with treason in all countries, can't you?
Nah, I'm not sure.
You can't here.
You sure?
Positive.
I thought treason was
no, I think you can, but it's never been
I think treason still has the ability to be punished by death.
Lizzie, you're an absolute cow. Come and get me.
Until Charles gets in charge and starts wielding the hammer.
Fuck you, Betty. I deface your face on money. So, if you looked into the story, do you think they're going to hand her over easily? Or?
No, I think they'll try and make it awkward. But you know that way where you try to be super, super helpful while not helping at all?
Yeah.
One of those, yeah, sure, anything we can do, just let us know.
I would love it if she went on a sort of 39 steps, cat and mouse game right round the country. Mm-hmm. Sort of gave her a motorhome to escape and she done the North Coast 500. That'd be some good PR. Get the chopper out so they can see the newly tarmac road.
Be a really good contestant for that Channel 4 show, Hunted.
Aye.
Send her out. We're coming for you.
But I wonder, do we have an Ecuadorian embassy in Edinburgh? Could she...
She could in theory definitely go to one, couldn't she?
There was a cracking tweet a couple of weeks ago, somebody accused Assange of something. Like the typical, shut up, yeah, rapist. And he went, I don't care for your potential, I don't care for your libelous tone, and what you said here is defamatory. And the boy tweeted him back and says, "I'm not here and say that." But this has been the first interesting thing that's happened in politics. That hasn't been media controlled.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't been drip fed. It's a sort of purely accidental unfolding story right on our doorstep.
So therefore nobody's heard about it.
So I look forward to it being sponsored by Iron Brew.
Right, so the banhammer. Now this is something that I only got my eyes open to last weekend. Now it's a couple I've known for years. Not particularly friends with them anymore, but
there's a story there.
No, there's really not actually. No, nothing interesting.
Dog breeders.
So the banhammer, they have fallen pregnant, so they're going to have their first kid, which is excellent. No issue with that. But there is this trend that appears to be occurring whereby instead of just putting a Facebook post and letting people know with the ultrasound photo,
yep,
we're having a little boy or girl,
right,
or a gender fluid baby, whatever. You don't have to fucking tell people.
Hamshi.
They can hold like a party,
right,
and at this party you can buy a balloon that at a certain point in the night you will do a massive countdown and burst said balloon, and it will then explode and reveal either pink ribbons or blue ribbons, and this is when you find out what the gender is.
Right.
But much like this cutting into a cake.
No, Gary.
thing, no.
That's not
Specifically,
that's not how a baby's made, Gary.
It's exactly the same thing, Gary. But John's just been exposed to it.
Okay. Do you know about the cake thing? So they make cupcakes, but they have pink dye or blue dye inside, and everybody bites into the cake, and then it's either pink or blue inside.
So they have a big cake in the middle of the room and they take it out.
Right, so we can lump that in together as well, right?
If it's purple, it's Musk's dad's kid.
There is no reveal here. Some cunt already knows what the baby is,
Right.
And see the people you're revealing it to couldn't give a fuck whether it's a boy or girl. They really couldn't. They
Right.
don't care. So, the pretense of the reveal, when you both know because you've bought the balloon. The pretense of the cake, one of you know because you've bought the cake, right?
Right?
That needs to stop. They need to stop doing this. They also need to stop posting it on social media like you're a fucking celebrity.
See, John, I think you're soon to discover what Chris and I have discovered is it's much easier.
Black has the narcissism chat with John Walker.
It's much easier to just remove yourself from the situation, and then you don't have to deal with it anymore. Right, Chris?
Yeah.
I've had a great year being fucking a million miles away from social media.
So yeah, right. I'll give you that because this is my story now.
What are you annoyed about it?
I just
My stories.
Because nobody offered him a balloon.
no, but because it's the first time I've ever seen it, and it hasn't. And apparently, when I said to someone else about it, they were like, "No, that's common. People have been doing that for ages now."
Aye.
And they were like, "I don't get what the point is." It's like, just tell people. If you're going to put it in social media, just say.
Is it the first kid?
Yeah.
What
did you do when you found out your first kid?
Oh, you never find out when they come out.
Is that how you did it?
As soon as Ruby was born, I said to the midwife, "Where's his penis?" And then.
But you chose not to find out.
You never find out. Too much information is a bad thing.
I think you now need to pay to find out because it was costing so much money to get scans
Right,
done.
There's a guy in Livingston.
And the cost of balloons and cupcakes.
But right, okay. Is it the people sort of lauding it and putting it out there that you're against? Do you want to just to keep it to yourself? Because I think Gary's found your solution here.
Yeah, probably.
No, John, you're right. It's the showiness.
Yeah.
It's no having a wee private party where you do it for your close friends and family. It's it's like people who make proposal videos for YouTube.
Do you know what it was actually? It was more the celebration that followed the busting the balloon, because it was like you were either winning £1 million or you were winning £1 million. It wasn't going to be pink and you were going to go, "Oh, for fuck's sake."
There's a reason the hospitals don't tell you.
Why?
It's no 100% foolproof.
And
That balloon could have lied.
there's a lot of cultures that prefer a male heir.
Okay. So the balloons could lie, the cupcakes could lie.
Well, you could bust it in its pink ribbons and all of a sudden she's not pregnant next week. So I'm just saying a lot of people disappear around about the same time that they find out what sex the baby's going to be. Just sting it out there.
I mean, I don't even know what the balloon colour was that appeared on the video I seen, because I stopped watching.
I'm not saying people are killing babies because they don't have bobbies, but statistics are available.
So you might have actually just touched on the solution to this, so it's social media.
Kill all babies.
I was away with Lace.
Settled in there, Herod.
I was away with Lace.
That's maybe my cliche Old Testament reference. New Testament.
At the weekend. And on Saturday night we were absolutely blazing, and we were just sitting so drunk, and I was like, this has been a good night. But Lace had been saying to me that people in her work had thought, because I was taking her away for a birthday to the Waldorf in Edinburgh, that they were convinced that I was proposing.
Right.
And I was like, I've told you. Like,
that's the type of shit John Walker does on a Wednesday.
at McDonald's. Aye. I was like, I've told you.
What, the corolla on?
You don't need to worry. We're not getting married. You don't need to worry about that. But then I did say, I was like, I wonder if we put up a picture on Facebook of you holding up your left hand pointing to your ring finger without a ring on it. If we took that picture and I then posted on Facebook, how many people would just see the yes in the comment and bypass it and click like or text us? Huge.
Aye.
The amount of people texting congratulations, commenting congratulations.
Social experiment.
people totally failed. You've got maybe 50, 60 people congratulating us.
I'm going to be honest with you, John. What happens when people start sending you cards with £50 notes on them? I'm not saying that you should go through it, but set a date.
I didn't receive those cards. Never seen them. Never appeared.
Do you think you're projecting your own fear of growing up and being stable onto these people? Do you think
yes?
the
Banhammer, that post is all about. I don't like people doing things or the things that people have done for years, and it really makes me uncomfortable how big they make it.
No, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at. Do you think it's your own fear? Settling down and having children?
Not at all. I'm settled down. I'm not going to stop going anywhere. I'm just not going to get married.
That's a very one-sided. Do you not think does Lace?
Do you think Lace would like to marry me? What did your partner say to you when she seen that post?
What the fuck is she doing with him?
I hear that at least once a day.
Well, that's the thing. If she got married to you, then you would feel like she was only sticking around because she'd made a commitment. Whereas now she's free to go whenever she wants.
Exactly.
Right. It's very.
Does it scare you, John?
No, not at all.
Giant. Does it scare him, Gary?
I don't know. He's got the fear in his eyes.
I want to have a kid, but I don't want to find out the gender from a fucking bus balloon. Or a cupcake.
Yeah, but
the baby's going to be there for a bus balloon.
You need to have the compassion and understanding that that's what your friends want to do.
I know. Nah, I don't like it.
It's not about you. It's about your family being able to like things on social media to show off to their friends.
Okay.
So what are they having?
I don't know. I didn't watch the video.
You get that fucking angry.
Aye. That was actually sent to me by somebody else. And I was like, I'm not fucking watching that. That will drive me mental.
It's like 500 thumbs up, 700 hearts, and one angry face.
I don't know if I can put this in. I think this speaks more to your heart than it does to theirs. So.
Well, I think you need to. It depends. What define again? What is the definition of this? What are you wanting to ban?
People being happy on social media.
You've never given me another one. The access to this market of ways of revealing the gender of a baby that are not needed. If you want to make an announcement, you could just grab a microphone and go, "We're having a boy," and everyone can cheer. The balloon is just a wanky way to do something. Cutting in a cake is a fucking cunty way of doing something.
See it.
For the gender reveal, cutting into a cake otherwise.
I just fucking hate balloons and cakes.
I love cakes. It's not that. But now you've kind of ruined cakes for me if people are putting frosting in it to announce a baby gender.
You should do it yourself as an adult.
Right, how are you wording this? So give you a minute to go. How are you wording it?
I want to remove the market of gender reveal. So the balloons, the cakes, the way they're doing things. I just want people just to have conversations with
Tell you what, see with the whole LGBT movement, you could have so many different colours of cakes. Imagine you opened the cake and it was just a rainbow.
How do you think the baby's going to feel though if it grows up and decides it was a girl all along and they've celebrated it being a boy?
Aye, you've labelled me.
Fuck, you know what? I'm changing the banhammer. It's them wrongly making them kid feel shite for not being the gender they wanted.
Yes.
That's right.
So that kid is now going to be able to see that on social media in the future, and they all celebrated for a boy. It's going to grow up and says it wants to be a girl, and they're disappointed because they've got proof they wanted a boy.
Right. So
when the baby's born, it comes out.
I think I've got this.
And they go, "What is it? What's a baby? What is it?" You'll not know until it decides.
This is what John wants to put in the banhammer. Okay.
There you go.
Parents gender shaming fetuses.
Yes. And I think that's something we can all get behind.
John Walker has enough of parents gender shaming fetuses. Right, I'll put that in.
That's in.
We just had to dig a wee bit deeper. Just a wee bit deeper.
Every time I have a thought or opinion, I should. This is what this is for. It helps
just
me
distilling. How many words did we get that idea down to? Parents gender shaming.
A kid
fetuses.
What? I didn't know if gender shaming was going to be hyphenated, because sometimes hyphens can be a bit phallic. I had a night last night where I went to Brel for a thing called raclette. You ever had raclette?
No.
What they do with raclette is you choose a couple of things. I had smoked chicken and spicy chorizo. My partner had broccoli and potatoes, because why not live a little? And then what they do is they give you like a flat pan, and they put a little burner underneath it with this really hot gel, and they light it, and then you put slices of cheese on the hot pan, and then it's on hinge. So once the cheese is melted, it turns into a sauce, and you just pour it onto the spicy chicken or broccoli. It was excellent. It was a new food type, and I really enjoyed it.
Where is this?
Brell are doing it.
Where's that?
Ashton Lane.
Right, okay.
Ashton Lane. But there's a few places in Glasgow doing it. It's well worth seeking out. And then after that,
could you take in and get like chips? Get chips and cheese.
I've got chips with it. And then after that, went to the tramway to see the end of the I Write Festival, where Irvin Welsh was talking about his new book, Dead Man's Trousers. It was a thoroughly enjoyable evening.
You're very cultured these days.
I know.
Cheese and toys. Welsh was brilliant. Talked about the three main things that I think about constantly. The existential crisis that's facing up to the upper and middle class. Forget what the second one was. What was the second thing he spoke about?
I thought that was a joke.
No, he did. No.
That's an amazing joke.
No, existential crisis of the upper middle class.
How podcasts are the future of broadcasting.
Well, he did say if the Trainspotting wouldn't get made now.
Yeah.
If he was releasing Trainspotting.
I think that with loads of things.
Well, he said what you do, publish it yourself, and he would if he could get ready enough copies self-publishing, a publisher would pick it up for there. He was talking a lot about DMT as well. DMT features quite heavily in the new book, so looking forward to reading that. If anybody, speaking to you, Ewan, has a DMT contact, you can get me on
the dark web.
I might have getting the dark web.
Right.
Can you go on the dark web?
I've never tried.
It's maybe dead easy. Next week's podcast is sponsored by Tor, the good guys at Tor that keep us surfing daily. Really good to I've always liked Irvin Welsh. I've been following him on Twitter up until he was doing it. He was doing a load of book signings in sort of round about the Central Belt. Talk itself, it was Alan Bissett that was asking him the questions.
Okay.
He was excellent, really knowledgeable about the books as well. But it came to the point the end of the Q&A, first two questions out.
Oh, I know. These things always, people like, do you like reading books?
First boy, sitting on a set of sideburns I can see if he's sitting behind him. Irvin, see the only thing he didn't say was, long time listener, first time caller. Irvin, your belief in that? I myself is from Gallagate, Hag Hill, East End of Glasgow. Immediately my fucking hackles are up. It was only a tenner to come tonight. I'm looking about me and all I can see is middle class and rich people. How come people aren't coming to see you anymore? Fucking hell, mate. You waste of fucking oxygen. You could have asked them any fucking question. Like, have you got a DMT contact? Do you think Hibs will get second? But anything, you've immediately laid down your strictly, very serious, hard cunt status of being from the East End of Glasgow. Nobody cares, mate. And then denigrated the people that's sitting round about you. See if anybody knows that guy that asked the question for roughly Hag Hill / London Road. Just fucking ban him for coming for anything. And people round about gave him going, do you know what? I need to do a job. Pipe down. But then he kept shouting out, do you know what? As if he was part of it. Honestly, snipers at these things.
I went to a thing a few months ago. It was like a NFL event in Glasgow, the SECC, and they brought players over from America. They really good night. That was the same first question. Here, you know how we all watch your Fitbit? Do you watch our Fitbit? And everyone is just like, just sucked the whole air out the room. Like, are you fucking kidding me on?
It's that kind of. You know, I just sat drawing daggers. Then the next lassie asked a question. She asked the question about the Trainspotting scene in the film and the book about it shite being Scottish. How did it feel when he went abroad and people had that impression of Scotland? Did she feel that that he was betraying the Scottish identity? You fucking people. You fucking people.
This is why we can't have nice things.
That's why I used to charge more than a tenner though.
Keep that riffraff
Keep
out.
it the
Tell
riffraff,
you what,
aye.
there must have been 1,000, 1,500 in the tram we were watching that generated series though. But he hung about, took selfies with the clowns, signed their books, done everything like that. It was good to see somebody that you admired. That he gave loads, loads and loads of time.
You wouldn't do that for a podcast Q&A.
But I tell you what, see if anybody sends us a question, I will answer it. That's what
The gauntlet has been laid.
If anybody wants any questions answered about anything, we'll endeavour our best to answer them.
Tweet us at Trampled Bat.
Don't tweet us. Tweet away. Is that Twitter? Are we all off Facebook after the data purge? Next week's podcast will be sponsored by Cambridge Analytica. To get access, just leave your sort code, your account number.
But we'll already have it. See you cunts next week.